It has been a year since Old Guy Paintball launched. On this week's episode, I'm going to take time to reflect, look back, and look to the forward of Old Guy Paintball. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Craig, and I am the host. As I stated, it's been a little over a year since I came up with the idea of Old Guy Paintball here on YouTube. The whole purpose of what I did, and the idea behind it was, I'm just your everyday average rec baller who's a big fan of paintball and been involved in it for quite some time. And I want to put my perspective of what the everyday paintballer looks at and thinks and, talks about. I'm not a pro. I don't have a big name or, in the industry or anything like that. I'm just an everyday person like you that goes to the field every weekend and plays and has fun. But one of the things I also want to do was leave my mark on paintball to make it better for the future generations. So I take on a variety of subjects just to talk about them, because I think a lot of people have a similar view to what I do, in that they like to talk about these subjects, but most of them don't want to address. But it's been a very interesting year. When I launched the Old Guy Paintball, I thought this would be kind of easy. I would get, my 1,000 subs, my hours, I'd get monetized, I'd maybe make this a part-time business and go forward with it like that. And, it's been a lot harder of a road than I thought. At the time I'm doing this video, I don't even have 150 subscribers, and not even close to being a monetized or even sponsored channel. And that's okay. I mean, when I started this, it was a great dream to have that. But in the end, I do it because I enjoy it. I think it's fun. And I think I provide a valuable amount of information and discussion areas for the average paintballer. But it's a tough racket. We're all fighting for the same viewership. And I have to compete against some very big names and a lot of, well-funded and sponsored people. So it's a tough go. And it's been a challenge, but I look forward for that challenge, and I accept that challenge, and I enjoy taking that plunge every week. In fact, in the past year, I've seen several other channels, something similar to mine or so, and they seem to either quit producing, dried up, disappeared. So the fact that I'm still going after a year is, I think, a testament to that I'm serious about what I do. There's a lot of people that did do this, jump into these kind of things with the goal of, hey, can I get my money real quick, real fast? If I don't get monetized within a month or two and, a couple months, I'm going to give up on it. And, that's not always going to happen. You got to have a certain stroke of luck to get that. But it's a grind, and I do it every week and try to do my best to make, something better for paintball and talk about subjects that, you'd like to probably hear about. So, I look back at the past year that, it's been a learning experience. I do most of my videos with my iPhone. I don't have a computer or fancy editing equipment, or, I don't put out the best, for titles and banners and all these different things. And, and some people said if I did more of that, it might help the channel out. I don't know. But a lot of it is a very big investment, and honestly, right now, I would rather spend my money playing paintball every week than paying for camera equipment on a channel that may or may not ever get to that, dream state of being a paid content creator. So I just do it the old-fashioned way, in the simple way, and, I get it. I know some of my videos are kind of crude and rough, and, I don't have all these graphics and fancy displays that go on. But I also decided that my channel would be called what I call podcast videos. I don't really have a script. I just talk off the top of my head sometimes, and kind of like a podcast, but I record it. And I kind of like that idea. It's simple, and it shows that, deep down, that I'm not here to impress anybody with fancy stuff. I'm here to talk about what every one of you who probably is in the same boat, just your average paintballer, just wanting to play every weekend and struggling, to find the funds to do that, or play a few tournaments in here and there and stuff. And also, a lot of us, the dream of, will paintball ever become a big sport again that, we can be proud that we helped launch it? So in the past year, I've learned a lot, And I think there's a lot more to learn and to get better at. And that's continually going to be my goal, is to constantly work at making this channel better and trying to do, a better job and do more things. So, looking forward to the future, yes, I intend to keep Old Guy Paintball going. Like I said, I enjoy doing this. I have a lot of fun with it. And I think that I provide something for the average paintballer. And first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It means a lot to me deep down to show that you support me and you believe in me. And it means a lot. And I thank everyone for their comments on all my videos in the past, good and bad, because you know what? We all always don't always get along, but it's good to hear other people's views, opinions, and thoughts. And also, I like to thank everyone for who's offered suggestions and ideas for the channel, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you and want to make you have an enjoyable paintball experience. So with that, I look forward to continuing to growing the channel, hoping to do a better job at it, hoping to get more videos up with playing time and stuff. I do drop a lot of shorts from when I go out to the fields and play. Unfortunately, I'm the one doing most of the videoing, so there's very few of me ever getting in action. But I have a lot of other ideas that I want to talk about in the future. So I hope that you'll stay with me and continue with me on this journey. And, we can all make paintball better, and we all grow the sport. And let's do it all together and have a lot of fun at it. And once again, thank you to everyone in the past year, and I look forward to continuing to provide the best I can in paintball conversations here in the future. And with that, I look forward to seeing all of you on the paintball field soon.